Y'all, it's Carla with Carla's Craft and Charm. First of all, I'm losing my voice. I have no idea why. So please, I apologize for how I sound during this video. I know you're seeing me in a different light here with forward facing. I'm at a hotel right now, so I don't have my normal setup. The lighting's not great. I was headed out of town today and I went by a couple Ollies. And I wanted to get these things out to y'all so you could see them in case you were interested in going and picking these things up before they sell out. I'm in Georgia, and so the Ollies that I went to this time were Sugar Hill, Duluth, and Marietta. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet and just show you exactly what I got, no quantities or anything like that. I have a friend that's a baker, so I've picked up some things for baking. If you're into baking, you probably want to hang around for that. But I hit the mother lode with paper for the first time. I've not found any paper at all, hardly, here or there, very hit or miss, and mainly the small pads. But today I got so lucky at the Marietta store, and I found all of these. So this one, I've purchased it at Walmart in the past. It's a color book Delilah pad, 12 by 12. It is thin, but they're really pretty pages in here. And let's see if I can flip through and show you kind of what they look like. I think you've probably seen this. I've seen other people haul it, but I'll just give you a quick flip through. And I have used this paper a lot in some of my things at home. I like the flowers, and that pink has actually been a journal cover of mine. So I did pick this up. Like I said, sorry about that. It's on the thin side. It is not super thick. So it was $1.99. And I'm going to tell you it's 50 sheets and 25 designs, so you get 2 of each. So I got that. I've seen this on a couple of other hauls. This is Recollections Natural Textiles, 58 sheets, and it's a trying to see if it tells me how many gold. 2 sheets of each, 29 designs. It does have some gold accents, but it doesn't tell me how many of them are accented in gold. It was $1.99 as well. So it doesn't look like a ton of gold in there. And this is a much thicker cardstock weight paper. So I got that. I don't see the weight, but this, yeah. Okay. And then I also got another pad, Recollections, Basics, paper pad, 29 designs, 2 designs of each, 58 in total, $1.99. Looks like this. And all of these came from the Marietta, Georgia store, if you're in the area. They did have several. So if you're interested, I wouldn't waste any time in getting out there, because I've not seen these paper pads at any of my local Georgia stores. Again, this is a thicker cardstock. Some gold accents in there, foil gold accents. Sorry. So I thought that was great. And then I got the DCWV Girls Rule Premium Stack, 36 sheets, 12 sheets with foil. It doesn't say how many of each design. 12 by 12, double-sided. I love that. So this has some really pretty designs in it. Some I probably won't use, but definitely a lot that I will. Love this page. The little tabs. So, got that one. And then the last paper pad I picked up was the Color Book Marble, 30 sheets, 15 designs, 2 of each. And this, again, is a, let's see, nope, this is a thicker as well. Let me feel that weight. Yeah, thicker cardstock. So these were pretty. I think these would be pretty on backgrounds. I've never seen this one on haul before, but I know there's some out there that I have not seen. So. There were a couple more 12 by 12. No, I think they were 8 by 8. Primary colors and white. I did not pick those up, but I do have a picture of the end cap where all the paper was, which was more towards the stationery section, not on the shelf that they're putting out in the middle of the floor with the American Crafts logo over it. I have that as my thumbnail. So if you want to take a look at that and see if there's anything in there that you're interested in. They also had the Cricut card inserts, but I have not picked up any of those. I did pick up for a friend of mine this Cricut foil sheets in red, glossy red. There's 8. I've seen some people talk about this. I've never done this, but it does the foil transfer designs. So I got one of those. I got 4 of these AC cardstock. They were 25 cents each. Sorry, I thought I had everything opened. I apologize for that. It's a textured blue. I really like the color. And I thought that would be great on collage, backgrounds of tags and things like that. It could even be used in a signature as well. It's a cool weight and feel to that paper. So I picked up 4 of those. And I picked up this, I've seen other people haul this 11 by 8 by 17 by 7 inch self-healing cutting mat. Picked this up for my daughter because she doesn't have one. I have the same exact mat. I think I got it at Top Shelf. This is by American Craft. It was $3.99, so I picked that up for her. I picked these up previously, but I got one more pack because I just really like them. These are paper clips, and I'll let you see those designs. Just got one of those. I've never seen this before. I picked up a couple of these, one for my daughter and one for me. This is Casey & Company paper roll, foil paper, 1 paper sheet, 18 by 72 inches. So that's pretty long. I thought this might be good because sometimes I need gold, and some of the gold that's in paper pads I'm not crazy about, but I really like this shiny gold look, so I picked that up. I picked up these. These were not a part of American Crafts. They had a few designs, some sneakers and birdhouses and things like that, but I thought that these frames were unique, and I've cut them open, but I've not pulled them out yet. I'm going to pull them out with you, but even if they're not open, which I don't think they are, cut out in the center. Maybe they are, we'll see. I thought these would be good designs for tracing and cutting out if I wanted to make windows and things like that. And then, of course, also they can be used as a background. So they are not cut out in the center, but there are a lot of designs in here. I like them. They're a really good weight. So these will be good for my Christmas journals that I'm going to be working on. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's called frames. They were 99 cents. So there's just different patterns in different shapes. It was worth 99 cents. These are almost like a Project Life card size on the back. And the last thing I picked up at the Marietta store for my friend who bakes and my daughter was this cookie scoop by Sweet Shop. This is an American Crafts product. And I'm going to scoops out it was $1. So next we'll go to what I picked up at the Duluth, Georgia store. My friend that's a baker, this is where I hit the jackpot for her. So I picked up 2 each of these meltables, and they come in a variety of colors, and they were $1.49. So I have the lime, the orange, royal blue, chocolate, yellow. This is just regular blue, it's labeled. white baby blue, and white. So she got 2 of each of those because she's, like I said, she's a baker. She also got these Sweet Tooth Fairy candy shapes gold stars. She said you could never have too many gold stars. These were $1. She got these decorating kits. These were priced at $1.49 each. And she wanted the rainbows with sprinkles. Sorry for reaching over you. Like I said, I'm in an odd spot here. The shells with sprinkles. And they look like they have this dark, I don't want to open this because it's not for me, but this dark and light blue mixture in the back to me looks like fish. So I have that. And then these game controllers. She wanted a couple packs of these. So she got those. And the last thing that I picked up for her there was this mixture of sprinkles. It was $3.99, but she said that was a good deal. So it's got the gold star. It was the only one they had in the store. It's got the gold stars up here. And these are white flowers. And then we just have some sprinkles and some round ones. Some sugar. Some more round ones. And then the orange is, looks like flat backs, red sprinkles, white sprinkles, and then these rainbows down here. So that's pretty good packaging. It's in a nice little container, and it was $3.99. At that store, I found one paper pack called 8.5 by 11 Park Lane Sweet Girl. I apologize, thought I had all these open, y'all. And this is what it looks like. I've not seen this one hauled before. It is a thin cardstock. Just gonna flip through for you really quick here. Got a few of these, maybe about 5 or 6. I don't know how many of these designs I'll ultimately use, but I feel like when I see $1.99 paper pads, I'm just gonna pick them up because I'll use something in them at some point. I do too much paper crafting not to. And this is, I'm just gonna look and see, you get 3 of each design. So I guess it's 90 designs. No, 60 designs in this paper pack, 3 of each. And the last thing I picked up in the Duluth store was this Heidi Swap planner. I haven't opened it, but I did cut it open. I wanted to show it to you in the packaging. I mean, look at it. Look at the packaging. Picked up 2 of these. They were $1. They had several. Life is good. And then inside, we've got, let me cut this off real quick. I'm going to have to fiddle with that cardboard a little bit more so I could show you. We have Hello Gorgeous, and then we have tabs and some papers in here. It does have month tabs. I was trying to look and see. It's got these little, couple of these little clear sleeves, some to-do list. It says Monday through Sunday in here. It's on several pages, but it is not dated. So every month it looks like has one of those plastic sleeves that I showed you. So I thought that was a great deal for $1. And I'm going to show you on the back, it kind of shows you what you get in here. I apologize for the noise if you can hear that. Something going on outside. And then for the last thing, I went to the Beaufort Sugar Hill store a couple times this week. I didn't really find anything there, but my friend who's a baker, I called her yesterday because they had several things for baking and picked up a couple things for her. So I wanted to share those with you real quick before I end this video. We've got the Sweet Sugar Bell Life Events Shape Shifter Cookie Cutter Set. This was $1. And interestingly enough, at the other stores I went to today, they also had these cookie cutters I'm going to show you, but they were $1.99 to $2.99. So I'm glad I got them for her at the Sugar Hill store, where they were only $1. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oops. Batting 1,000. This is the Sugar Bell Shape Shifters Set 2 20 cookie cutters with 14 instruction cards and 40 templates. 74 pieces in total. This was $1, and they had a few of these at that store. And then I also found her, this one was $2.99, so this one was marked $2.99. I do believe I got this at the Duluth store, y'all. I apologize. I think I got that mixed up. I did not get this in Sugar Hill. I got this in Duluth. This is the Sweet Sugar Bell Shape Shifter Set 1. So she has Set 1 and Set 2. 20 cookie cutters, 14 instruction cards, and 40 templates, 74 piece total. So the same as the last, but I got the last one for $1 at the Sugar Hill store. I did not see this one at the Sugar Hill store. I would have gotten it for her. So if you do any kind of cookies, that's a great deal. Honestly, at either price, I think it's a really good deal. And the last thing I picked up was 20 of these for her. And these are the cookie boxes that I think have been around for a little bit. So she got 20 of those. And the last thing I want to mention is if you're in the area, I actually spoke with one of the ladies as I was leaving. She was a stocker there. And she said that was her department. As I was checking out with all the chocolate and everything I was getting at the Duluth store, she said, "I'm so glad someone's buying that." And I said, "Oh, you know, do you work the American Craft section?" And she said, "Yeah, that's my section." She said, "I have so much stuff in the back." She said, "I have pallets full of American Craft things." And I said, "Oh, well, I've just been looking for paper and punches." And she said, "I haven't seen any punches." She said, "I put out several boxes of paper. I try to get those out as soon as I see them." And I asked her, I said, "Is there a better time to come to the store?" She said, "Probably after work. I only work during the day, so that's the only time that they're getting stocked here." And she said, "I probably will not be putting out anything new for American Crafts until next week." So if you're in the area and you go to Duluth, there's some information for you. Take it for what you will. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I apologize for my voice and the lighting and just everything about this video. I just didn't want to wait to get it up so you could see these things, especially the paper pads that I got at the Marietta store. So I hope y'all have a great weekend and enjoy whatever you're doing. Have a good day.